All right, Shalom Kaysen here with another Talk To tutorial, and this is going to be the dashboard tutorial. So you're going to go to a new tab, go to Talk.to and hit enter. YouTube page whenever my internet loads up. So what you're going to do here is log in. Log in is what we're going to do. So once you click log in, it's going to take you to the dashboard. Also, you could go straight to dashboard.talk.to. And as you can see here, I'm already logged in. So what I'm going to do is log out so you can actually see how you would get in here. And this is what you're going to see. There's all different kinds of languages that they use. And you select your language, which is English for me, and enter your email here and enter your password. You can, if you're on a personal computer, you can have this remembered. It is much safer. There isn't any payment always safer with email information to not save it, even if it's on your personal computer. So I would suggest against that, but hey, live your life. Go ahead and sign in, and you will be taken to your dashboard. Of course, this only applies if you already have a Talk To account. If you don't have a Talk To account, go to Talk.to and sign up. It's very easy. And in fact, I have another video which you can watch, and I'll put that in the description box to walk you through getting a new account and setting it up on your website. So here we are on the dashboard, and let's just go over a few things. Right now we're on the main dashboard screen, which shows you how many visitors came, how many visits you have, and how many chats you actually I don't know what chats you talked with, chats you, I don't know. I don't know the term there, but how many chats you've had, I suppose, is the best way to say that. And we're going to come back to this menu up here. Let's just take a look at this. Down here, you have some analytics. You have live visitors. You have how many visitors came. You have daily average visits per day, page views per day. Looks like we've had 53. Number of chats per day. You've missed, how many thumbs up you've gotten, how many visitors have returned, how much people are engaging. And you can go and check out your history of all the different dates with this option here. So this is the latest, and this is historical. Lots of good analytics you can check out to help your business. Under the history tab, you will just basically see when a visitor has come, and this is all me because I'm messing around with the website, but see when a visitor comes, what time it came, and things like that. Also, right here, a very good resource to are showing you all the updates, any of the updates that they've made to the service. And that is the dashboard page. Now we're going to go up here, and we're going to look at the monitoring page next. And basically, this is when you're monitoring if there's a visitor on your site. So I'm going to go ahead and go to one of the sites where I am an agent. And right here we have the chat box. And right here, you saw the monitoring page was empty. Now it is populated. And you can actually click there and start monitoring this chat right away. And on here, we still see Let's Chat, that there's someone online. and can join the chat right here if I would like to join the chat. And this is pretty cool, in my opinion. When you click, you get a little sound there, but also over here, you see the difference. There's my name, there's my title. I'm ready to chat with them, and I can go a step further even by saying, hello, do you have any questions about our services? Question mark. I hit enter, and right here, without them doing anything, now this kid get a little annoying, so you have to be very careful about how you join, start chats and join conversations online. But as you can see, they're browsing around the website, and all of a sudden, boom, there I am. Hello, do you have any questions about our services? I can answer or decline to my heart's content. So if I wanted to end the chat, I could, but I don't, because I want to show you some more things over here. So we have visitors maximize the chat window. The chat has started. The visitor has navigated, and they're even going to show you what page they're on. They're going to show you how long the chat has been going on, when the last visit was, and things like that. So let me just put something in here so we can get a chat going. No questions, just browsing. Thanks. You get your sound, and over here I see that, okay, they don't have any questions, they're just browsing. And then I can chat back, great, I'll be here if you need me. And I chat back, and there it is. There it is. So that's basically how the chat works. You can save the chat, you can add a note for someone to look at later. You can look at the history, and there are other options as well. You can print it, you can copy the transcript, you can create a ticket if somebody's having a serious problem that you can't fix. And you can also ignore the chat if you want. You can get other details. So this is pretty cool. If the person gets kind of weird, you can ban them, which will ban not their email address, because you might not have it, but it will ban their IP address. So that this particular IP address, which each internet device has a separate IP address, will be banned. They will not be able to chat again because people can say crazy things. You can also tag the chat and basically name it maybe wedding if this person is interested in a wedding. And you have a tag there that you will be able to, and just click close after you're done with that, and you will have a tag that you will be able to search later. Also, you can add any notes. They want 12 uplights, for example, and you save it and click close, and the note will be there. So here we have our tag wedding, and we can look at our details. And you'll basically see all this stuff. You can save the chat, you can do all this excellent stuff. One other thing I really like is the thumbs up or thumbs down feature. So this person just thumbs up me, and they're gonna end the chat because we don't need that chat anymore. So they're gonna show that the visitor liked this conversation. Awesome. So that's always something that we want to see. We want to see a like. And basically that is how a chat works. And that's what the monitoring, the tab is. It's monitoring a chat. It's very easy. Now messaging. Now this is to create a ticket and to send messages to other agents. I'm pretty much the only agent on here, as you can see. So, but if I wanted to create a ticket, I could, and I could send it, find the page that I'm using, whoever is going to get this ticket, their email, the subject, the message, and who am I going to assign the ticket to? We have whatever agent, and what's the priority? Medium, high, low. And you can add any tags such as wedding or whatever, and you can add any attachments that you need to add. So it's pretty, it's pretty intuitive here when you're creating a ticket. You, for example, let's say you just made a sale. You can create a ticket right in here without going anywhere else to any other system, and include all the information about the sale to send to, let's say, the sales manager, for example. So basically this messaging portion is where you're creating tickets and basically talking with other agents within this website. And then you have admin. Not everyone is going to have admin, but this is a very important part of the site if you are an admin. One thing, you're going to have different properties. Now, what is a property? Well, a property is basically, a property is all of this. So it includes a site name, the URL for that site, the ID, the API key, things you don't have to worry about, and the ticket forwarding email. So you can have multiple properties for the same site. So in one confusing way, when you're in a window, in order to get out, you just press escape up here. So you can add as many properties as you want, even multiple properties for the same site. So if, let's say, for example, you have a store page and you have a home page, you want two different chat rooms, you would add a property here, and basically you put site name, you put the URL, the very specific URL, and you will have a whole different chat. The chat will look different. Like for this, for example, it will look totally different any way you want it to look. So here it says a site allows you to add an unlimited number of widgets to different parts of your website. Once you create a site, you can invite other agents so they can monitor and chat with your visitors on your website. So you can create a whole new site, or you can create a new page. A page is a hosted, unique Talk To URL. Once your page is created, you will be able to invite other agents so they can monitor and chat with visitors on your page. So you can put a specific page name you want, for example, like this, Talk To / your band. And you can put the page name and you can put the identifier. So for example, if it's a salesperson, you can put Talk To this website is Big Dreams, so Talk To Big Dreams Sales. So that's pretty cool. And you can create a site property or a page property. Pretty cool. So once you have that created, there are all these different options. I just showed you that. And then remember, hit escape to go back. You have property members, and you can invite as many members as you want. All you need is the email. You can make them admin or an agent. The big difference between admin and agent is admins get all these options and agents don't. So you can add as many members as you want. You can also delete members if the person has left the company or what have you. And you can also see anyone who is pending that you've invited who hasn't filled in their information that you gave them. Now we're going to shortcuts. And shortcuts are pretty interesting. Basically, you can say, hello, how may, okay, HHM. Okay, we can say HHM will say hello, comma, how may I help you? Okay, you can make this whatever you want, whatever's easy for you to remember. But what's going to happen is that when you hit HHM in a chat box, it is going to pop up and say, hello, how may I help you? So it's just a really quick way to, what happened to my shortcut? Access. Try that again. The shortcut. Oh, so no, I don't know why it's saying there aren't any shortcuts. Anyway, that's basically how you create a shortcut. I'm not sure why it's not showing up, but that's not a big deal. Triggers. So you can add triggers. Triggers basically will alert you if something's going on. And you can have a trigger message that will display if somebody, you can have a page notification, which is the one I like the most, a chat rescuer, which means a trigger that means the people have the chat open but haven't said anything in a long time. So you can put a delay on there. Okay, after 30 seconds, if they don't say anything, we want to put someone's name and put a message that says, hey, do you still want to chat? You have a site notification, someone's on the website. And you can even get even more advanced with some of these other options when a visitor, with conditions, such as when a visitor has loaded the chat widget, when a visitor has requested a chat, or when a visitor sends a chat message. You can change all these different conditions. You can add conditions. It gets really complicated. You can dive into that on your own because this quote unquote quick tutorial is already getting pretty long. The ban list, we've went over this before. You can ban IP addresses straight from here. And for admins, you can put in reasons for future reference to, why this person got banned. Oh, they were just trolling our site or something. Okay. And then you have departments. This is very good for companies that are fairly large. You can have as many departments as you want, and all your agents will show up here. You can put them in different departments. For example, you can have sales, you can have operations, you can have human resources, and a good idea, for example, if you have an employment page, is to make a human resources department and only have those members who are in human resources. If somebody wants to chat on the employment page, they're only going to get in contact with a human resource person. So that's one of the things you can do with the departments. And mail notifications is pretty straightforward. You can automatically send emails or not. And you can email only offline messages. You can email only the chat transcripts, or you can email all email all chat transcripts. That is hard to say, chat transcripts. Anyway, and offline messages, and you can select who it's going to be sent to. Everyone, only admins, or specific people. So there is that. And you just save that after you're done with that. Remember, in order to get out, you have to press this escape button. It's a little confusing, but you will survive. Next, we have our asset. So if I select a different one of these, this asset and all these other options are going to be totally different. See here, I only have Shalom Casing. So you can create as many of those as you want, as I had said before. And you can make a new asset, property, whatever. Anyway, we're going to go back to Big Dreams and we're going to look at the widget settings. If you don't know where your widget code is, here it is. If you're a web designer, you can take this code and put it on every page of your website. All right. So, and of course, you can create different widgets. And it could be an embed widget or an inline widget. And basically, inline widgets sit on the bottom left or bottom right of your website, and active conversations can follow a visitor from page to page. I really like inline widgets. There are also embed widgets, which can be placed anywhere on your page and are most often used on landing pages. An example is here, but we're not going to worry about that. I like inline. So you can create a new name for your widget and create a new widget. You can have multiple widgets, okay? And you go into your widget settings and you have a name, whatever you want to name it. If it's a specific widget for a special page like store or home, you can name it that. And what's going to happen when they click on it? Is it going to maximize or is it going to pop out? I like the maximize feature, which is like that. A pop out would just literally pop out. You can have estimated wait times, sound notifications, hide the widget when it's offline, hide the widget on load, hide the widget on mobile. You can select any of those if you like. Always remember to hit the escape button to get out. Widget appearance, this is an important one. You can change the color to whatever color you want to match with your website. You can change all these things. You can play around with that at your leisure because this video is already getting really long. Also here, more options to play around with. How do you want your mobile widget to look? Do you want it to just be a bubble or do you want it to say chat? You can select that there. There's only 2 options because mobile is restricted. It's such a small screen. You don't want to do something crazy like this. Also, do you want a bubble? You can say yes or no. Saying no, you just have that. I like to say yes because it looks pretty cool. And you can either upload your own image, you can make your own thing, or you can select from their gallery. There are a lot of options, and I mean, they've pretty much thought of it all. You can select any of these, and you can look through all of these at your own convenience. Like I said, the video is getting long. And another option is to match widget with bubble theme, which will kind of match it up. I don't want that. I like the blue on black kind of thing, but you can do that if you so desire. You save all your options here with save. And when you want to leave this page, you just hit escape. Widget content. Here's another thing that you're definitely going to want to take a look at. And of course, the language you use there, you have option there, and you have when online, when away. You can change the widget to look different. If you're offline, you can have them basically send you an email and you'll get back to them when you get back online, which I think is a pretty cool feature. There's also a pre-chat form that you can create. I just created this form for this website, which is a multimedia company that does events like weddings, social events, and corporate events. Big Dreams Media Group. You can check them out at bigdreamsmediagroup.com. Yeah, they do great work. Anyway, I created this pre-chat form that people can fill out before they chat. That way we'll get all this information we need and we can help them better. And you can turn the pre-chat form on or off, and of course I want it on. And you can do all of that stuff. You save it and escape in the top right. I know it's confusing, but that's the way they did it. You also have options for domain restrictions. By default, the code will work on all the domains where it has been inserted. To restrict a specific domain, add below. I'm not sure why someone would need this, but yeah, you can figure that out. If you need it, you'll use it, I guess. And scheduler, this is really cool. If you enable the scheduler, you can put in your city, and basically you can control exactly when the chat will be online or offline without having to worry about handling all these options or signing out every time. So you can stay signed in to the mobile app or to the desktop application and never have to worry about somebody bothering you when you don't want them to, because you can change all these times. You can turn whole days off, and maybe it's a holiday coming up or something, and you can control all of this so that if I'm in Virginia Beach, I click that, and they're going to use the times for Virginia Beach, although I'm not there. That's just an example. So yeah, this is a really cool feature because you won't have to worry about signing in and out of your Talk To app all the time. That would get old. Of course, you can always hit escape by going there. I'm not going to worry about that because I don't mind being signed in. You hit escape to get out. It's in the top right. It's weird, I know. You're just going to have to deal with that. Now, of course, we do have someone online because I'm online right here. So you will see this, and you will be able to monitor this chat. Oh, they took me to the website. I didn't want to do that. You'll be able to monitor this chat straight from here. So if you're in any other window, you'll be able to click right here and monitor the chat right away, which I think is pretty cool. All right, moving over further to the right, you have your languages, which is pretty self-explanatory. You have online, and you can change this to be away or invisible, meaning invisible would mean that they're not going to be able to see me specifically, but the whole company might still be online. I'm just going to leave it online for me. And that's how you control that. But with the scheduler, you won't ever have to touch this. Now, you can also choose full screen. I'm not even going to mess around with that right now. You know what a full screen button does. And here we have my profile, another important part of the Talk To dashboard. And the first thing you're going to see is your settings, where you can set your name. I suggest you putting a capital letter. I didn't do it, but you should. And you'll have your email and your password and all that. Of course, you save that. Don't forget to save. In the top right corner, you have escape aliases. Here is basically what people are going to see when you chat with them. So you click inside the alias, and here you have my pretty drawn face, which I drew myself. I think it looks pretty cool. But what you want to do here is, let me remove that and show you what you're actually going to see. So this is what's going to be there by default. And you have your display name. You can put your whole name or just your first. I'm just putting my first. And your job title. If I were using a different site and I was an agent, then I could put a different title. That's what aliases are for. So I'm going to upload a photo. And you can zoom in or out however much you need. I'm going to zoom it into about that much. You apply it, and there you have it. And it shows up, and they're going to show you exactly how it would show up on the website over here. And you always make sure you hit save, and you go in the top right and hit escape. So that was aliases. You can create new aliases if you need to. Global shortcuts. And global shortcuts are basically shortcuts that, oh, wait, here are the shortcuts. So this is where you would actually put the shortcuts. The other thing I did was wrong. So this is where you would put the shortcut to get a global shortcut. Like I was explaining before, if you put hello, it will say, hello, how may I help you today? And save it, and this will be available to everyone to use. Of course, they're not showing the shortcuts that I made, but that's neither here nor there. So that's how you do shortcuts. Why they're not showing them, I don't know. So Next, you have a Talk To profile page, and I can change this, for example, from these weird numbers to my name. And you save it if your name's available, and there it is, Talk To /Shalom. So if I'm somewhere, I could basically link someone, and this is what I would suggest if you are going back and forth with someone on email. I would suggest sending them an email or a text message saying, hey, go to my link, go to Talk To /Sloan. Of course, it's not working for some reason. Of course, it doesn't work when I'm making a tutorial. Anyway, yeah, it's supposed to work, so we'll come back to that later. And this is, because it's disabled, that's why. And so I'm going to upload my photo right here. So this is how you make your personal Talk To page. You do the same thing just like you were making a chat thing here. You enter your slogan. I'm not going to do that. Your summary. Okay, let's just say lorem ipsum. And then, I don't, let's see, summary. This is a summary just to show you how the page looks. All right, description. This is a description for fun and a tutorial. Yay. You put your country, which is United States for me. Wherever you might be, you put that. You put your city in. I'm in Chesapeake. And you can put whatever tags you want to put. And you can also add external links. For example, my website, .com. You can add your Facebook or whatever you want to put on there. I guess you have to put HTTP / there we go. So yeah, you can put whatever kind of link you want, and all that information is going to show up. And of course, if you have your tweets and Facebook and all that. So you save that, and you can view exactly what it looks like, or not. I don't know why that's not working. Okay, let me go back and try again. Nope, it's not going to work right now. Sign if you're trying to reach the dashboard. Okay, I don't know why that's not working. Let's try this. Talk to /Shalom. I know this video is getting extremely long, but here we go. We found it. So they're still using my old address. For some reason, I'll probably have to sign out and sign back in when you want to change that. But here it is. And it's going to show all the information right there. And I put a form, but you don't have to do that. Actually, I'm going to change that because I don't want to do that. But anyway, this is the controls for your profile page and your widget settings here. You can have estimated wait time. You can have a notification sound, your widget appearance, similarly to the widget appearance for your actual website widget, but with less options. You go over to widget content, and I had a pre-chat form, but I don't actually want that. Well, yeah, so you can put whatever you want here. And for example, if I wanted somebody to talk with me, I'd probably want at least their name and email. So I do want a pre-chat form. I think it's good for collecting some kind of information that you could use. You could use that data later for something. So yeah. And that's how it will show up. If I refresh, you'll see that. And then you have widget content. This is what I just showed you. And then page shortcuts. So more shortcuts, yay, which I can't figure out how to get to work. And then, of course, you have your ban list. You can just ban people who are trolling you or whatever. So that is our profile page, and here you have it. So somebody can come in here, put their name, email, a question, and they can start a chat with me from anywhere. They can go right from here to my website, which is not up right now. So don't, yeah, it shouldn't be anything. Maybe it is something. That would be strange. Oh, wow. Oh. Well, this is my old website, so you don't need to see this. It is, my website needs to be redone, but that's neither here nor there. But they can go straight to your website from there. You can put whatever link you want. You could put 100 links here if you wanted to. You could put more description about yourself. You could your tagline, all that good stuff. And this is a tool you can use to keep track of all in one place any conversation you're having pretty much with anyone on a business basis. Instead of doing it through email and trying to search through emails, you can use Talk To, and it's very easy to say, hey, go to Talk To / your name, and they'll be able to, you know, get all your information right here, which I think is really great. It's really cool. And let's see here. Now you have your settings, and you can have desktop notifications. You can have sound notifications. You can manage your sounds, which is basically how loud or soft it will be, how many times it's going to ring, is it enabled or disabled, things like that. You can browser and app sessions. You can look at your browser and app sessions. You can end your see who's doing what there. And of course, if you need help, you can actually chat with Talk To. Isn't that interesting? And they also have their knowledge base, which has a lot of cool information, which I'm providing a lot of right now. It's a really long video. If you can stick with me, you can. Yeah, that didn't load. My internet's slow, but that, again, is neither here nor there. And that is pretty much it for all this stuff. You have another thing here, which is to show you all the chats and just chats that you're involved in. That's what this is for. This is basically turning on or off your notifications. And this is a really cool thing, which is agent chats. When you click this, you can actually chat with other agents. We have Cedric here who's online. I can chat with him, or Big Dreams. This is me. I don't know why it's called Big Dreams. But you can chat right here, and you can add different agents, and you can print out the chat and everything. So this is really cool because you don't have to worry about texting back and forth everybody. You can just add agents on here, add everybody on here, tell them to get the Talk To app, and basically you will be able to chat with everyone in one place without having to worry about texting and emailing back and forth and all this craziness. So that there is pretty cool, agent chat. And this button just makes the screen a little bit bigger for you to be able to see if you didn't want to see all this sidebar here. And you go to your back to your dashboard, and that is it. That's Talk To. I think it's awesome. You should start using it yesterday. And this is a really long video, but hopefully you got almost all the information that you might need from the Talk To dashboard. There's a lot in there, a lot of information in there, and that's why this video is so long. So hopefully you could stick with me to figure everything out. And that is it. Shalom Kaysen signing off. Thank you so much, and I hope that this video helped you. Bye now.